Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Michael. Today I'm going to start off with a new job on my Volvo 480. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to repaint my wheels. Now for me this will be a very long series because I can only do one wheel at a time. So I'm probably going to change my clothes a lot of times. But for you this will probably be just one video. So when I bought this car it was on four, wheels and tires. But three of them were bent. So I had to buy another set, which were not bent. And I've only kept one of my original wheels as a spare. And when I fitted these wheels, it turned out that, most of them are damaged. Same goes for this one. They're all in the same shape, more or less. So, yeah, I don't like that. They're not too bad, but they're not too great either. I want to keep this car driving, but I haven't planned any trips yet, so I can just fit one wheel, the spare wheel, and just fix the wheel up. And then go from one wheel to another. So repainting these wheels will consist of a few steps. First one is of course to take it off the car. I'm going to leave the tire on it because it will cost more money for me to get them off. So I'm going to repaint these wheels while the tire is still on it. It's possible. I've seen it on YouTube, so it must be possible. The first step will be to clean it very good. The second step will be sanding it down and patching up these damages. Third step will be primer, sand it down again, then paint it, several layers, and of course we're going to finish it up with some clear coating. Now I've had some stuff laying around for this. This is the primer, wheel spray, and clear coat, or clear varnish. So this stuff is 1K clear varnish. Actually it's best to use 2K. It will not be a professional job. It will be okay. I think these stuff will cost around 100 euros. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jack up the car, get the wheel off and start. I'm going to give it the best clean I can. By the way, I'm only going to focus on the outside, not on the inside, for two good reasons. First is I don't have enough paint to do both sides. And the second one is there's also this balancing iron on it. So if I spray that, it will be very hard to get it off. So, that's clean. Now to be fair, only after cleaning it already looks a lot better. I like to wet sand, so I'm going to use this 400 grit sandpaper. Okay, so this is the most important step. All the damage should be gone in this step, the sanding it down. Every little piece of damage that you don't sand down now will be visible in the end result. So I'm going to be very thorough here. And if it takes too long, you can just get another piece of sandpaper with another grit. Try that. It will probably speed the process a little bit. If the damage is too deep, you will have to fill it with metal putty. I'll try not to do that because I don't like that stuff. So a few things are important. One thing is you may not see any damage anymore. Well, I do, so I'm not finished yet. The second part is if you want the primer to catch on the wheel, everything needs to be sanded down. So you're not allowed to see any shiny spots from the previous clear coat. So as it turns out, I'm not really finished yet, so I'm going to continue. Right, so as you can see, I tried again. There are still a few bits that are not perfect. So the question is, can you live with that? Because now is the time that you can do something about it. And this might be the only step, so yeah, I think I'm probably going to sand it down just a little bit more. And then I think I will be satisfied. Like I said, for me it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, just better than it was. Now obviously I want to paint the wheel, but not the tire itself. So according to a YouTube video I watched, you can protect the tire with a deck of playing cards. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. So you just basically put the cards in between here with a little overlap. Oh, oh no. And to be sure, I'm also going to use some tape to tape this together. Preparation steps are always the most time consuming, but also the most rewarding. So painting itself is not that much of a deal, but this is, and I think I will be very happy if the preparation was done right here. And now this little guy. Well, close enough. Does this look magnificent? Or stupid? Both, maybe. Okay, let's put the primer on. Okay, don't forget your PPE. Oh, a drop. Okay. That's it for the first layer. Yeah, that drop is a shame. Hopefully we can still polish it out, but well, let it dry for now. Right, so it's about 10 minutes later and now you can see what I mean with all the bits that are really visible if you don't solve them immediately. These damage points will be visible also in the end result, and a little bit more than they are now. There were some drops of water here and there, which I've now removed, but also that will be visible unless I sand it down again. So the first layer is always a very thin layer. The second layer will be a bit thicker. Okay, so I did as I said. I sanded down these little bits here, so I won't regret myself. Second layer. Yeah, that's not very nice at all. Apparently I sprayed way too much over there. Yeah, then it started to rain, so I rushed all my stuff inside. Well, I've sanded these drops down. And I sprayed them again with primer, so they're gone now. I'm just gonna let it dry and then continue with the base color. Well, there we go, the first layer of base color. This can is almost empty. And to apply just a thin layer. Well, that's not too bad. Alright, and while that dries, I've decided to take another wheel off, because I can now clean this and sand it down, because otherwise I don't have anything to do in the meantime. So it should be nice if both wheels on this side will be very shiny and new. It's going a lot quicker than I thought. Right, second layer. Well, I'm already quite happy with the result, but I'm going to apply one more layer to be sure. Here you see all these little damages that I didn't repair. You see them even better now. And here. So this is just, yeah, the choice that you can make. I decided not to repair it, but yeah, obviously you could. This is almost empty. I think I'm going to get a new can and apply the third and last coat of base color. Happy? I think it looks quite good actually. Okay, let's wait for that to dry and then we can apply the clear varnish. I've put on a glove because I've sanded down the wheel, but I've also sanded down my hand, so my middle and index finger are bleeding at the moment. So I'm going to continue with the glove on. Well, there we go. The first layer of clear coat. Okay, a very thin layer, so we'll let that dry. Okay, well guys, and this is the end result of the first wheel. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Very nice.
Tomorrow for sure.
Right, so we can take the cards out now. Hope I can reuse them. As you know, I'm trying to reuse everything. Oh, cannot reuse those ones. Never mind. It's a bit hard with one hand. Okay, that took me way too long, but it's off. And now this bit here. Nice. Trying to be careful. That looks quite good. And now one more thing to do. And I hope this is about the same color. And it looks like it is, yeah. So yeah, one down, 2.5 to go. Well, and there we go. This will be the last coating of the last wheel, the last clear coat. So then we already finished the job, guys, in 4 days. You know, this is empty, this is full. We're gonna let that dry. And then we're finished. And well guys, I think that concludes our video. We've done 4 wheels in 4 days. I'm very happy with the result. It was very quick in the end. I think the reason for that is because, well, I've done only the front side of the wheels. The wheels are quite small, 14-inch, and the wheels are also not very complicated. So if you do this job yourself, you might find yourself struggling with very complex wheels or very large wheels and wanting to do the backside as well, having to use metal putty and all the stuff. I didn't do that. I think I've used 2 cans of each, so 2 cans of primer, 2 cans of normal coating and 2 cans of clear coat. I think if you want to do it a little bit better, don't be like me and don't choose the 1K clear coat, but choose 2K clear coat because it's just a little bit better. I just had a lot of this 1K clear coat lying around. So let me show you the result. Obviously this still has to go in the car. There. I'm not sure if you remember how it was before I took them off the car. From this wheel I said it was the best wheel. It actually was the worst to repair. But it came out good in the end. It looks so much better on this car now. Now I think the wheels are the best part of this car. Very nice. So yeah guys, this concludes this video, small series for me and 1 episode for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have the confidence now to do it yourself if you want to. It doesn't cost a lot of money, it doesn't cost a lot of time, you just have to be very careful in the first steps, like I said. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you again next time. Bye bye.